What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Agrarian Skies. We are back, and it's actually been a couple days since I last recorded this. I had a couple episodes that were recorded before uploading, um, so I had a lot of time to be able to do some off-camera stuff that I really wanted to get done. Um, and if you're really good at noticing stuff, it's about to be nighttime, but you might you might see the map there. Why is this not loading? Oh, there we go. And see that I've done something over there. And this has taken me for absolutely ever to do. I kind of started designing some of it a little bit in creative, on my creative world, and then building it in survival has taken forever, but actually, let's go this way. Try not to look at it right now. We're gonna go to the farm. Oh yeah, one other thing. If you guys look up in the top left corner, you'll see jetpack energy. This was absolutely necessary for me to build this thing. For most of it, actually, I didn't even have it, but then I decided that it would make it a lot easier, and so I just went and built a hardened jetpack, which holds 400,000 RF, and then if you press the F button, it can enable and disable it, and then C activates hover mode and stuff, so you can fly and then kind of hover down a little bit, and then disabling that, you drop really quick. But if we come over here to the farm, you'll see there's another path here. Kind of made it like under the water sort of thing with the glass. Just to kind of block off the water and still make it look a little bit cool. Up top as well. But there's something over here. And it is this. It's a custom tree that I made. I designed most of it in creative mode. Like, a lot of the stuff is kind of random, like the leaves and stuff. And the root system. And all the blocks under it to make it look like a chunk of the island's been taken out. But if we go over here, it took forever to make this tree, and the island itself as well. There's just so many blocks, and it just took a long time to make it. And I'm really picky about the way it looks. So I was messing with this tree and the leaves, and the roots took forever just because I wanted it to look decent and stuff. Because of how picky I am. But I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously there's better custom trees and floating islands, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. Obviously I could have done even better if I was in a creative mode, but survival, it was just really difficult. Just to get the resources for this took forever, and then building it took a long time as well. But as you can see, I have these advanced drawbridges, and the way that these work is I have 7 of them right here. You can make them basically by putting a whatever block you want in that inventory slot. You can make them look like whatever block you want. Then if you go to inventory, you can set out what it's going to build. And so I have rednet cable, which is kind of like redstone, but it works as cables so that you can like place it in midair and stuff like that. I have that connected to all the drawbridges, so all I have to do is flip this lever, and it builds a bridge across to this place, and it's pretty sweet. Now I kind of wish that this was all created in this jungle biome here, but it was a pretty small jungle biome anyway, but that would just made it kind of cool with all the grass like that and stuff. This tree, though, the reason I built it was, this is where we're going to have all our magic stuff. Thaumcraft, Blood Magic, and anything relating to those two mods, because I think those are the only magic mods we have. But if you come into the tree here, you got this little section. This is just for this is just kind of like the main spot. I have a crafting station. You can put a couple other random things along the sides here. We got elevators going up. Thaumcraft is the stories above, so using the red elevators. And Blood Magic's going to be below, as well as this floor. I think I'll put some Blood Magic stuff if I need it. This is a pretty small room, but like this, I was thinking for this, we'll have like the research table and the arcane workbench and maybe like the Blood Magic alchemy thing, stuff like that. Up here is a much bigger room, and this is where I plan on putting infusion crafting for Thaumcraft, as well as the like the smelting down of aspects and stuff like that, and putting like jars up, storing different aspects and stuff. And then also probably having, I made this pretty big so I could have enough space to do a lot of stuff, but I'm thinking also maybe like a little wand recharge thing with some aura nodes somewhere around there. But I also might do the wand recharge aura nodes in this place. Now, this island, if you look at the outer area, it's pretty fat for a little while. And the reason I had to do that was because of the blood magic. In the next quest, I've played with these mods quite a bit, so not so much blood magic, but I do know like how big the altar, the tier 5 altar gets for blood magic. And we're starting to do the altar stuff, so I had to make this place downstairs really large. And this is it. This is where the altar will go, and there's enough room for tier 2 altar, tier 3 altar, tier 4 altar, and tier 5 altar when we get to that point. So all the blood wood would eventually be replaced with runes. That's why it might seem like a lot of red right now, but I have all that red, and because this will be replaced with the blood runes, so there won't be really that much red on the floor. But if you look, I tried to make it kind of look a little realistic. I have this like branch coming off and grabbing that little place right there. And then this one up here, I have the branches coming off and kind of wrapping around this one as well. As you can see, kind of making it look like it kind of holds it in place, sort of thing. And kind of gives it a feel of the trees growing around what we've built there. I don't know. Just trying to make something look really cool. I do not plan on doing anything of a project this big again, because this was ridiculously difficult and took forever to do. So hopefully we won't need anything that crazy anymore. I want to do something really cool looking, and I've done it, so now we don't need to do that anymore. My jetpack's running out, so I added this energetic infuser to the line here, and that basically charges thermal expansion stuff, so that anything that takes redstone flux can be charged in that. But today, we're not going to actually get started with magic today, because there's one more thing I'd like to get in place before we start working on that. And that is working on ME stuff. But before we do that, we're going to complete... I've completed this quest like I think 6 times or so. And it just keeps completing. I'm not sure how I feel about the repeatable quests. Because I think if we complete both of those other ones, we'll still be at like 98% or something like that. because it will say this one's not completed, even though it really is. I've completed it plenty of times. We're not going to do this one today. Still not going to go to the nether yet. The nether scares me, so yeah, I'm not prepared for that. Feel my power. This is the one we're going to do. We need one resonant flux capacitor. Wait, do we need a full resonant flux capacitor? It looks like we might. Let's try it with an empty one. And then we'll see. I have everything prepared in the ME system to make all these items we need. So the resonant flux capacitor took redstone flux capacitor, hardened, and then leadstone. So it's like tiers to make this one, which we can now do. Not actually too terrible to make that. Let's see if we can't submit this. Okay, so it doesn't have to be full. That's good. Right, so we need to choose a bag. I think I'm going to do not the reward bag, but I'm going to do the culinary generator. Ooh, we get a potion flask. I wonder what that is. Just because it kind of be cool to set up like a little culinary power thing for some small machine or something like that. It'd just be fun to try, I think. So what do we got? Oh, yes, another flight potion. I actually didn't use any of this flight potion because I feel like I'm going to need it later, but I should have really just used some for a creative flight, making it a lot easier, but oh well. So we got an endothermic pump, which is good for pumping out lava from like the nether. A redstone energy cell, that's a full redstone energy cell. That's kind of cool. We can start adding that to like our power. And then we got some culinary generators, which run off of food. So how many hearts do we have? We have a full heart because I did complete that quest a lot and got enough to make a heart. So we'll just go up to 23 lives. And then, let's see. Now we have that completed. Anything else? Nope, that looks like there's only 2 more quests. Well, really 1 more quest to do in Learning to Skyblock, and then we'll be complete on that. So we are basically done with that. We just gotta visit the nether at one point. Hell's Kitchen. Don't really have anything going for that yet. Steel powered flight. Oh, so wait, I just unlocked. Okay, so that just unlocked. Unlocks 4 quests elsewhere. That just unlocked these quests. Up and away. And it saw that I already made a leadstone jetpack, and then I upgraded that to the hardened. So awesome. So we can just claim this one. Steam turbine. Isn't that something I need for that? Let's see what it takes to make a steam turbine real quick. Oh, that's easy. We don't need that. Let's just go with the reward bag. We don't really need the redstone thrusters either. So we'll go with the reward bag. 2 greater bags and an extra life. So we will open this. Mundane power catalyst, average power catalyst, greater, and then lengthening catalysts. Nice. That's all stuff for blood magic alchemy, and that's actually a really good bag. That is cool. Let's see what this one gives us. 2 golden lassos. That's kind of useful. Those are like reusable safari nets. So we'll throw these guys in there. And we are getting full on space. We'll have to make some more of those very soon. The last episode, I told you guys I built this. I think it was the last episode, maybe the episode before that. There's a couple sheep in there that have spawned, and one other thing spawned in there that I quickly grabbed into a golden lasso, and that is a horse. We have captured a horse that spawned, which is really cool. We'll have to do something with that. Probably not ride it really, unless we make like an area, because that'd be pretty dangerous on a skyblock to ride a horse. But we'll have to make like a stable or something and have it, because it would be pretty cool. So that was a quest that I didn't know that we were even gonna do today, but that's awesome. Oops. So we got for the hoarding. I actually need to grab a couple things for this quest, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, I just went and grabbed the stuff that I needed. For this quest, digital storage, you can see I've already crafted these. That's because I'm planning on making um, the Mac, which is the big multi-block structure for auto crafting for ME, um, and or for applied energistics. And these things took a lot of stuff to make, so I didn't want to do it all on camera. I actually ran out of iron and gold ingots. I mean, I still have all this like pulverized and broken iron ore, and same with like the gold. I have a bunch of it, but I actually ran out of the ingots. But building this machine is going to allow us to easily start setting up auto smelting for all the dusts and stuff that we got. Um, so what we want to do, but actually let me just show you the recipes for everything. This one's pretty straightforward. This is like the shell, I guess, of the Mac, and these ones were a little bit more difficult because of the amount of iron they took with iron bars and iron ingots. These ones were pretty expensive on diamonds. Luckily I only needed 4 for this one, but this one also needed those. So that was 8 total diamonds we used there. And this one's just like a really complicated recipe with the storage thing and the conversion matrix. So a lot of resources used for those, but it should help. I think we should be able to start auto processing ores pretty soon. So it says the smallest ME assembler. So I guess what that's called. It's also called a Mac. I can't remember what it stands for, but is a 3x3x3. We're gonna make a 4x4x4 since that seems like a decent sized one. The 3x3x3 is really slow and really small, so this one should be better. Now we need to complete this quest, we need to make a pattern encoder, which I have everything ready for that, and a blank pattern. And apparently I'm out of glass. Bummer. I thought I was prepared. It's okay, we'll just throw this in here real quick and grab one piece of glass. Okay. There we go. So now we got that. That should have completed the quest. And it did. It's just a detection task, so everything is good. We get to keep it all. And we're going to get 4 ME interfaces, a full heart, a yellow heart canister, and a reward bag. So let's claim that. ME interfaces are good. I've already used one of those under this guy to put everything into the system. I actually can't remember if I showed you guys that last episode or not, because it's been so long since I recorded that. But I have everything automatically going into the system. And from a lot of different places, which I'm pretty sure I showed you everything going in, like the farm and the mob spawner and everything are all going into the system. And I'm not doing like an input chest like I was talking about, I'm doing the ME interface. So 4 more of those is actually really helpful for getting some auto crafting and auto smelting stuff going. And we got another heart and a yellow heart canister. So these, I believe, actually, if you right click it, no, it doesn't do it like that. But you can put that right there, and then I'll get another heart, I believe. And we got a greater reward bag galaxy. Now I'm getting um, healed up, and I'm getting another heart. So you can have 10 yellow, 10 red, and 10 green for an extra 30 hearts. So eventually, hopefully, we'll get all that stuff. But, so greater reward bag, two steadfast, or a steadfast drone and a steadfast princess. I think I already had those guys. Yes, I did. I got that once before, but that's alright. More of those is always good. We can put that in there as well. Let's actually sleep real quick. That was kind of weird. It was like the jetpack or something making me slowly fall into my bed. Okay. So now that we completed that quest, let's... Ooh, we just unlocked this one. A 16 million storage? What? Oops. 16 million storage. 3 diamonds, fluix, quartz glass. Okay, that's all straightforward. A Terra storage cluster, which takes flux dust, diamonds, 3 giga. Oh my gosh, 3 mega, 3 kilo, 3 storage, 3. Oh my gosh. Well, that one's not gonna happen for a little while because that's a ton of diamonds and stuff. One thing I want to talk about is while building that tree, a lot of mobs were spawning on it before I lit it up, and so I just kind of used it as a way to complete this quest. I only killed like 2 zombies and 3 skeletons, and then it completed all this. Like, it's kind of weird how that works. I'm not sure. And I don't even remember killing an Enderman. I don't think I ever killed an Enderman. I have no idea. But now it unlocked the magical beasties, which is witches, slimes, and brainy zombies. So we'll have to do that one sometime as well. The next quest I want to do is this massive storage quest. We'll do the deep storage unit. Whoops, I just threw my toast. So I should have everything prepared for this as well. And that makes 4 of them. Okay. So these guys can hold, I believe, 2 million of any type of item. So we'll probably set that up for cobble when we start generating a bunch of that. Or something else, I don't know, like even bones. Like I have like 9,000 bones already. I don't know. I don't know if we'll use those really. Possibly will, I'm not sure yet. Okay. So now we got that quest completed. Or let's claim the reward. Let's go for this one. Full heart. And a good reward bag. We got a peacock butterfly. I think that is essentially useless. I'll just throw it in there. What the heck? We'll throw those in there. Now there's a couple other quests that are pretty easy to do. The sand storage is just 1 compressed sand, and then stone storage is a triple compressed cobble. So we'll just do that real quick. So if we have 9 of those, that makes a double compressed. Okay, so we're gonna need, let's just get a bunch of these. Almost there. And then I think we had one of those, and then triple compressed cobblestone. Now, do we have to submit that, or is it detection? Okay. Alright, so we gotta pick liquid crafter or cyclic assembler. I have no idea what a liquid crafter is. Let's go with cyclic assemblers because I know what those are, and those could be useful. Let's do that. Another full heart and a flux infused pickaxe. Okay. Pretty sure this mine's like a 3x3 area or something like that. Oh, it just mines really fast. Oh my gosh. That's cool. Definitely gotta keep this one. As that is a really good pickaxe. Oops. This. Fix up the area. Alright, well, let's throw that in there for now. Let's actually make this into cobble again, because I don't really want to have to store all this. Throw all the cobble in there. And then 1 compressed sand is just 9 sand. Super easy for that one. Okay. Since we already got cyclic assemblers, let's just get some liquid crafters, I guess. Mine factory reloaded. Interesting. Alright, well, we got some of each, I guess. So that's cool. Another half a heart, and I think that's it for that. Now, what did that unlock? Cobblegen Madness. Ah, it is an octuple compressed cobblestone. That's like 43 million. Oh my gosh. That is going to be hard. That is going to take forever. 100 double compressed sand. Goodness gracious. This is insane. Alright, so I think that's that for that. Last one I think we need to do is I got the fluid storage thing ready. So we need a fluid storage monitor. Oh, it needs glass. Let's grab this. And we'll throw you in there. Just like so. Okay, so now we got that. Oh, there's another one. A liquid crafter. Oh, it's crafting. Darn it, I was gonna say I have both of those. If I could just submit them. But I have to craft them. Oh, that stinks. So I gotta make one more each of those. That kinda stinks. I wish I could just submit that. Oh well. So I guess we're not doing that one today. Alright, so that's it for quests today. Now, I would like to build this. The big system here. I have a spot for it. Over here. Oh yeah, I've also taken down some of the torches and replaced it with large glowstone bricks just so I don't have torches everywhere. I still have a couple in the corners just to make sure there's light in those. But I just put down some bricks and stuff to make it look a little bit nicer. This is where I'm planning on building this machine, so let's go ahead and do that. I should have brought that other pickaxe with me. Oh well. So I have it mapped out using cobble, which I guess I didn't really need to do since it's kind of easy to remember how to build it. And it takes forever for me to break all this. Oh, that was that section. Okay. So what we want to do is this basically just goes where all the cobble was. It's the shell of the whole operation here. Just like so. And then we need heat vents go in the spaces in between that, including those and those. And then you don't really need any crafting CPUs, but I have them there because it makes them makes the this machine craft faster. So I have 4 of those and 4 pattern providers. Each of the pattern providers holds this entire thing where you can put patterns in there. telling it what to craft. And I'll show you guys how that works in a second. So now you can see when it's complete and it's done correctly, these turn to lines and all connect up to make it one structure. And if you right click, you have access to all the different pattern providers right in there. And then I'm probably just going to have this ME pattern encoder down here somewhere, right here. So I can put that there. Basically what you do, or whoops, you put these guys up there, and then say you want like to tell it how to craft something. Say I want to tell it how to craft oakwood planks from oakwood. You can actually use any to shift click the recipes in there, and then I would like encode it, and it says 4 oakwood planks with 1 oakwood. Then I could put this in here, and you can see it says 4 oakwood planks. Now, this isn't hooked up to our system at all yet, which is why I have these ME cables here. To hook it up to your system, all you have to do is run it from any part of your ME system that you have that's already hooked up to your controller. Or I actually don't want it to be down there. I'd rather it run more hidden up here. And I'm going to get stuck. Oh well. Just break out. And we'll put these back. Alright, so now that is connected to our system, I believe. And as you can see, it's using a lot more energy now. But it's got all these things connected to it. So now, say we have no oakwood. You can see now there's a craft. If you go to the craftable view, you can now craft oakwood planks. So I'm going to say, hey, craft. Actually, I'm going to go to a different view. Because even if you're in only craftable, even if you had oakwood planks in there, it doesn't show it. So I'm doing stored and craftable. Say, hey, let's make 1. It can't make 1 oakwood plank, so when you say 1, it makes 4, obviously. But you can see how fast it just made that oakwood plank from that recipe. So you can get really, really crazy with all the different stuff you can put in there. Tell it to craft a bunch of different things. Actually, I wanted to check how my energy was doing. We're maxed out again. All this stuff is maxed. We got like ender pearls sitting in the machines now. These things are like going for like 7 hours still. Whenever we're maxed, I just turn this on, let it go. Use up all the energy, creating obsidian. But so I can have 4 pages right now of this. With this size, I can have 4 pages of crafting recipes. And then using the enemy interfaces, you can make it do crafting with like if you need to cook something, like say I want glass from sand, you can put that into ME interfaces, and those will over like a redstone furnace or something, and that will automatically craft. It gets really, really crazy, all the stuff you can do with this. You can do a lot of crazy stuff automating everything, basically. Just the bigger you get, the more power it takes to run. But if we go back up top, actually, do I have anything? No. Alright, if we go back up top, we make some more blank patterns. 2. What am I missing? Certus quartz. I want to make that from Certus quartz dust. Okay. So now we got this. And we'll put that in there, make some more blank patterns. I'll just make 27. The max amount that I can. And amount of iron, apparently. Okay, so now if we go down here, we can store all those in there. And then I would like to encode a couple things from one thing to make it a little bit easier to do this in the future. Let's just do this. I would like to encode this recipe, and I would like to say if we have no Certus quartz, I would like to tell it to make, whoops, not what I meant to do, to make Certus quartz from Certus quartz dust. So now, I'll show you how, why is that not working? Oh, right, because it's a blank pattern. That's the view. Now I'll show you how multi-stage crafting works real quick. So basically, I told it how to craft a blank pattern. And the blank pattern requires Certus quartz. Say we don't have any Certus quartz, and I try to get it to craft a blank pattern. Because I have a recipe for crafting Certus quartz, it will first craft the Certus quartz for this. Actually, it won't craft this because I don't have any iron. So the way you can check that is I need to get a crafting, what's it called? Monitor. ME crafting monitor, which requires iron. Of course it does. Ugh. Let's just grab some iron real quick. And we're going to do this the fast way. I know it's not at all efficient. I'm not doubling my ores or anything, but this is for the sake of recording and recording fast. So first, if we just give it the items that it needed, which was 3 iron, you will see that it makes the blank pattern. Now, the only reason we were able to complete that process is because I already knew what it was missing. However, if I didn't know what it was missing, and I wanted to find out why it's not making what I want, I need another one of these too. Goodness gracious. These people. Then if I make this machine, the crafting monitor, and I stick that like right here, and then I say create a blank pattern, craft just one. You can see it's telling you what it's doing, and it tells you what it's missing. See? So you wonder, hey, why is my blank pattern not being crafted? Oh, it's missing 3 iron and 1 glass. I will now supply it 3 iron, and now it's saying it's missing 1 glass. Alright, give it a glass, and it's done crafting. And we have our blank pattern. So basically, probably a little bit off camera, I'm going to set up a bunch of recipes for this machine to be able to craft a bunch of stuff that I use a lot. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. One thing you can be sure of is I won't get into off camera automating this stuff. I'll do all that on camera for the ME interface automating and stuff like that for cooking different things, stuff like that. But the crafting recipes that are just made in a crafting table, I'll probably set most of those up. But next episode, we're definitely going to start getting into magic. And then if we do enough magic stuff pretty quickly, then we might start getting set up on auto smelting our dusts and broken ores and stuff like that into ingots. And I believe I'm going to use this big area that I had built already for this farm that I didn't really need. I believe that's where I'm going to put all the auto smelting and stuff like that. Because it's going to take a lot of space. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like because it helps out a lot. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to be notified when I upload more videos. And we'll see you guys next time.